Hello students. Today we will discuss the difference between assessment of learning and assessment for learning. But before doing that, we have to discuss what is the meaning of assessment. The term assessment refers to the process of gathering, analyzing and interpreting information about students' learning and development. It is done in order to have a deep understanding of what students know, understand, and what they can do with their knowledge as a learning experience. It involves all those methods, formal as well as informal, which are used to evaluate and judge students' understanding. For example, tests, examinations, observation, and their participation in activities. The purposes of assessment is either to assign grades, promote them to the next classes, or to provide feedback to the teacher as well as to the learners. Now let's discuss what is the difference between assessment of learning and assessment for learning. Assessment of learning generally occur at the end of a course or at the completion of a task. It is summative in nature because there is no much scope for improvement in teaching learning process. The purpose of this kind of assessment is either to assign grades to the students or promoting them to the next class. On the other side, assessment for learning generally occur during a course of study. The purpose of this kind of assessment is just to give feedback to the teacher as well as to the learners so that necessary improvements can be done. The purpose of this kind of assessment is to provide feedback to the teachers as well as to the learners for the improvement of teaching learning process. So it can be said that it is more or less formative or diagnostic in nature. Now let's have a look upon the difference between the two. Whereas assessment of learning occurs at the completion of the task, assessment for learning occurs during a course of study. The purpose of assessment of learning is to provide grade to the students, and the later one is to improve teaching learning process. Whereas assessment for learning is diagnostic or formative in nature, the assessment of learning is summative in nature. So this is all for today. Thank you.